And welcome everyone back to the Shed. Rusty Witcher alongside Eli Roth. Eli, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
You know, we've got a good one here tonight for the Swathers and the Larned Indians. Swathers coming in 15-1, Larned 5-11. The Swather boys continue to roll. After that season opening loss, it's been 15 straight for the Swathers. They keep taking care of business on the court. Hesston dispatched rival Hillsborough on the Trojans' home floor, 46-37 before dismantling Halstead Tuesday night, 69-19. Hesston's do-it-all senior Jake Proctor just committed to Tabor.
Yep.
And is still on track to potentially end up as a single-season scoring leader as points per game. The big man, Red Machine, can't be caught looking ahead to the showdown Tuesday night against Haven. That could be the Valentine's Day massacre for one of those two squads as they're currently vying for the top spot in that Lions subset. Cheney has sewn up the 3 seed at 11-5. Chaparral is the 4th slot at 8-8. The Roadrunners could potentially host Kingman as the Eagles are 5th at 7-9. 6-10 Halstead, 5-11 Lions, and 2-14 Nickerson round out that pre-state turning field. On the other side of things, the Larned boys have been on a bit of an uphill climb this season. The Indians' last win came on January 39th, a 49-35 triumph over Nickerson. Since then, it's been a 37-34 heartbreaker against Halstead, a loss there, and a 63-28 drubbing at the hands of the Hillsborough Trojans. Junior guard Brody Hope leads the way at 10.9 points a game, and junior forward Cade Coldglazier is adding 9 points a game. Head coach Luke Steinledge said to me, as far as the keys to the game for us, it will be tempo and ball security. We are not built to get into a track race, so we need to try and control the tempo the game will be played. And also, turnovers have been an issue for us, so ball security becomes very big when you play such a good team. Larned plays in the Lincoln Sub-State. As of this afternoon, the records are followed. Coley are 14-3 as a 1. Scott Community at 9-7 as the 2, Lakin 8-7. Goodland and Holcomb tied at 8-8. Larned 5-11. Cimarron at 4-12, and Southwestern Heights at 1-6. Got a special treat tonight. The Hesston High School Singers will be singing our national anthem, so we're going to turn over to the singers and let them and their pipes do the work of the national anthem.
This time, please stand while the Hesston High School Singers, under the direction of Mrs. Amy Toll, perform our national anthem.
Thrilling notes of the national anthem by the Hesston High School Singers performed here. Starting lineups tonight here from the Shed. Ford Larned, number 1, a 5'9 junior, and Talon Reynolds. Number 2, a 5'11 sophomore, Carson Shaver. Number 5, a 6'2 senior, Eaton Fitzpatrick. Number 10, a 6'4 junior, Cade Coldglazier. And number 32, a 5'9 junior, in Brady Hope. Starting lineup for the Swathers. Number 1, a 6'2 junior, Jackson Fry. Number 4, a 6'4 senior, Jake Proctor. Number 5, a 6'3 junior, Adrian Hernandez. Number 25, a 6'3 senior, Lane McGill. And number 33, a 6'2 senior, in Micah Dalston. So we'll see what happens tonight here from the Shed as both teams rolling towards postseason. And the Swathers in that huge showdown Tuesday night against Haven. The Wildcats come to town.
#1 team in the state. 16-0, haven't lost yet.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. That will be a huge game. That's Valentine's Day night right here. So get a date, come to the shed, and watch the game. How about that? I don't think there's a better night to be spent than watching basketball here at Hesston High School. As we are ready for action here from the spectacular facility. Big shout out to our cheerleaders: Olivia Arnold, Katie Bowles, Lily Smith, Elena Tozier, Aubrey Hoskinson, Maddie Tozier, Abby Miller, and Kylie Kluver. And cheerleading advisor, Kayla Ledford. They do such a great job here trying to keep the crowd up. Big shout out to statistician Cade Under for the guys as well.
Pretty good crowd here in the shed.
I know it's a long drive for Larned to be here, but we're glad they made the drive. As we are ready to rock and roll and get this party started. Adrian Hernandez will be jumping center. He'll jump against Cole Glazier as we are ready to go. And off we go. Carson Shaver on the far side, plays it on top, Easton Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick backs it over, and like Larned said, they want to be very, very patient, and they are here.
I wouldn't let the Swathers run either, especially with Jake Proctor on the floor.
Brody Hope, the leading scorer, working against Jackson Fry.
Jackson Fry's been a very good defender for the Swathers this year, locking down the opponent's main player.
Plays it over on the far side, Reynolds. Back to Cole Glazier. Skips it across. Reynolds now guarded by Jake Proctor. That's a no-look pass. It deflects, but Hope is there to clean up the miss. Very patient by Brody Hope, who scoops it up and in. And Larned with a quick 2-0 lead over the Swathers. Jake Proctor on top, Micah Dalston. A little different look as Dalston hands off to Proctor on top, Lane McGill. Adrian Hernandez plays it over to Jackson Fry. Jake Proctor back on top, Micah Dalston. Lane left alone, he'll dial up from deep to the near side, crawls off, a rebound by Jackson Fry, plays it inside. Adrian Hernandez up and in, almost dunked it.
Yeah, Adrian's been looking to dunk the past few games. He's came so close, but hasn't been able to throw one down yet.
And Adrian scores inside, and we're tied at 2. Back door down low, Cole Glazier works his way back out. And a travel whistled. I think Cole Glazier shoveled his feet just a little bit, and the turnover gives the ball back to the Swathers with 6.5 to go in our first quarter. Proctor, the senior, averaging around 22 a game. Goes down low, Proctor. Working at Cole Glazier, backs his way in, shot up and in and out. Cole Glazier rips the rebound down.
It's a tough break for the Swathers.
Good look.
Hit every side of the rim 3 times and just didn't quite go down.
I'd be lucky to hit the rim once. Brody Hope on the far side. That's taken away by Micah Dalston, who spins it ahead and tracked down by Hope. It's out of bounds.
I think he thought that he had a Swather running down the floor, but I don't think he did.
I think he was trying to throw to the RFK, the random Fry kid. And there's a steal by Jackson Fry. Gives up Micah Dalston in low. Micah's left-hand layup will not go. A blocking foul whistled. And Micah will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Reynolds whistled for the foul. The free throw by Dalston is nothing but the bottom of the net. A smooth shot by the smooth senior.
Smooth shooting senior.
That too. And the free throw up and good. That Micah with 2 points, and the Swathers now lead 4-2. Brody Hope on the far side, guarded by Jackson Fry. Hope works to the far side, or near side rather. Nice little crossover move, trying to tie up Fry. Hope, Cole Glazier, Cade Cole Glazier kicks it out. The three from the near side crawls up over, rebound, tipped out of bounds, off of Hope, will be Swather basketball. Three was fired by Carson Shaver.
Yeah, it's evident Larned is trying to slow down the play of this game because Hesston loves to push in transition and everything. They're doing a great job of maintaining the ball and not letting Hesston run so far.
Jake Proctor finding Jackson Fry. Fry's three off the heel, rebound taken in. Reynolds with it for Larned. Fitzpatrick trying to go backdoor to Hope, and Hope shuffled his feet. Reed Friesen checking in the game for the Swathers.
One of the two pieces of length the Swathers have coming off their bench.
Yeah, and that's such a luxury that you can bring 6'6" or 6'5", whatever Reed wants to be, as tall as Reed wants to be, off the bench. I think 6'6" now. Jake Proctor works straight away. Reed Friesen here in the near corner. Friesen trying to turn the corner. Jackson Fry plays it down low. Proctor sealed off a defender off the window. Proctor has his first bucket of the contest. Proctor set a school record with 7 threes in that game. He scored 36. And there's a near swipe. A three off the mark by Larned. Rebound, Shaver off the glass, in and out, or rather Fitzpatrick. Cole Glazier's offensive rebound finding room and scoring down low. Timeout taken by the Swathers. 30-second timeout. They want to talk things over. Coach Roth was not happy with the work on the window.
Hesston Pharmacy. Hey, Swather fans, thanks for choosing the Hesston Pharmacy. When you support your locally owned and operated pharmacy, you make it possible for us to pass it on to Hesston kids with ads like this. Thank you, and go Swathers.
6-4 the score. Swathers up by a bucket. So Brady Hope and Cade Cole Glazier, they both have the points for Larned. Jake Proctor, Adrian Hernandez, and Micah Dawson all scored for the Swathers. 2 points apiece for everybody. Everybody gets a bucket. Or 2 points. Jake Proctor crossing the timeline. Micah Dalston back on top lane. McGill. Jake here on the near side, thought about a three, looks to drive. But now Tabor commit, backs away. Proctor drives in, stops and pops. Shot was partially blocked, deflecting off of Micah Dalston out of bounds. I think Cole Glazier got a piece of that. Tyler Ruert's in the game now for the Swathers. Ty Smith enters for Larned. Smith with it straight away. Wisely decided not to flip it back to Hope, as Hope was still out of bounds, and Smith got too far underneath it, commits the carry. Turnover gives the ball to the Swathers. Tyler Ruert's checked in the game.
One thing I've noticed about Larned is they carry the basketball, and the refs have been picking up on that tonight. And it's happened about 3 or 4 times now. You normally don't see that many carries in a basketball game.
Reed Friesen, Jake Proctor on the far side. Jake working. Jake driving, elevates, jumper from 12 up and good. Jake Proctor knocks the mid-range down, and the Swathers have doubled the Indians 8-4, 3.5 to go. Brady Hope here on the near side. Hope looking down low, nobody home. Hope goes down, taking away Reed Friesen. Friesen ahead, Proctor. Proctor back to Friesen. Friesen down low, shot up, missing. Rebound, Tyler Ruert, stick back up. Shot will not go, and Ruert will shoot 2. Foul charge to Brady Hope. Oh, check that, that's on Ty Smith. Smith picks up his first personal. Tyler Ruert's at the free throw line where he will shoot a pair. And the first free throw up and good as the shed goes quiet.
I love when that happens.
I do too.
There's nothing going on.
Second free throw coming up as Lane McGill checks back in the lineup. Micah Dawson takes a seat.
just like during the national anthem, there was like not a peep out of anybody. It was just dead silent. It was awesome.
They were enjoying the Hesston High Singers. Is that free throw? Is up and good. Tyler makes good on both free throws. Swathers in front 10-4. Jackson Fry back in the lineup. And the Swathers showing a little bit of full court pressure.
Coach Roth wanted to try everything tonight, just like all the presses and all that kind of stuff. So,
Jaden Smith plays across. Hope down low. Cole Glazier backs on top. Hope plays it backing out to Shaver. As the Swathers now working in a 1-3-1 zone.
You don't see that very often.
They might see that on Tuesday night against
They will
them.
see that on Tuesday night.
The three from Shaver up and good. Carson Shaver knocks down the three. All the way in. Jake Proctor cuts to the hoop, can't cash in. Rebound, tipped around. Cole Glazier comes down with it. Brady Hope, the senior point guard, bringing the ball on the floor. And I recognize some of these Larned names, Eli, from years ago, public address for middle school football. Smith plays it back to Hope. The jumper by Hope, too strong off the heel. Take it away, Jaden Smith down low, shot short, rebound, Adrian Hernandez. Swathers by 3, 2:12 to go. Adrian, back on top, Jackson Fry. Proctor across Lane McGill. Adrian goes to work. Stepping through, up and under, the Knights take the basket, it will count. And that is such a weapon if you're a post to play the up and under.
Adrian's very good at his post moves. He works on them like every single day in practice.
That was a great take up and under, foul charge to Cole Glazier. He picks up his first personal. Fitzpatrick checks back in the lineup for Larned. And Adrian at the free throw line, a chance to complete the three-point play. And the junior does. He now has 5, and the Swathers lead by 5. 13-7. Timeout taken here by Larned. And they want 30 seconds, talk it over. 30-second timeout right here. We'll take it with them.
Rolling Wheels has been a proud sponsor of the Swathers Sports Network. Since 2016, Rolling Wheels has been your locally pre-owned car dealer, and we are proud to help Swathers get into their first ride. Call or text us at 620-869-9982. Go Swathers.
13-7 our score, 1:55 to go here in this first quarter. Swathers lead. With 1:55 to go. Hope with it, guarded by Jackson Fry. Hope trying to drive, gives it back to Fitzpatrick. 1:41 to go. Hope weaving his way through traffic, trying to go down low, and that is thrown away. As I think he anticipated a cut and nobody cut to the hoop. Lane McGill gives it Jake Proctor. Proctor calling out the offense with 1.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Swathers go high post, almost the horn set. 2 high posts at the elbow. Jake Proctor took an extra step. And Coach Roth agreed with the call, said, yeah, took that little extra step. 13-7, Swathers by 6. Hope will bring it up the floor. And Hope got too far underneath it, and Hope knew it that time. He got all the way underneath it.
Something what happens when you do a stutter and go. You just stutter, you pick it up, and then you go back down with it, and it's an easy carry.
Both the coach and the official talking over said, yeah, I saw it. Head coach Luke Steinlog, Boggy. Jake Proctor trying to work, drives in, floats it up, and the shot short, deflecting off of Larned will stay with the Swathers. As Proctor brings it in, Jackson Frock. Swathers working it around. Proctor catching, shooting three from the corner off the side of the rim. Long rebound, tracked down. Reed Friesen has it. And a holding foul will be whistled on Larned on Easton Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick picks up his first personal foul.
It's a good call by the referee. He was just, Reed Friesen was running after the ball, and he was just being held because Fitzpatrick wanted his teammates to get it and have a running layup to the other end.
Isaac Sanchez checking into the game for the Swathers. And he goes by Sanchi.
Any name, really.
Micah Dawson on the far side. Lane McGill has it nearly taken away by Brady Hope. Isaac trying to drive, feeds Reed Friesen. Reed triple team down low. Reed gets it back, finding Jackson Fry. Micah Dawson left alone, little ball fake, 15, now kicks it back out. Friesen sealed off a defender, lost it through the wickets, and picked up by Ty Smith of Larned. 17 seconds to go as Hope calling out the offense. Hope picks up his dribble, finding Fitzpatrick. Down low, nobody. Hope taken away. Micah Dalston, the half-court heave. Wouldn't have counted. We've played a quarter here. Swathers lead 13-7 as Eli will take us to the break.
All sponsors, we'd like to thank all of our SSN sponsors that have supported us this year. We've been able to enroll more students in our programs and continue to create quality content largely because of your support. From all over the Swathers Sports Network, thank you. GLC Real Estate Services Incorporated is your only hometown real estate agency. It is a proud sponsor of the Hesston Swathers. Call the GLC team for all your real estate needs. 620-327-3100 or find us at www.glcrealestate.com or on Facebook. Central Kansas Counseling, serving individuals, couples, families, and kids throughout the region. Central Kansas Counseling walks alongside you in the pursuit of living a more healthy, courageous, and offensive life. Call now to get started.
So we're heading into our second quarter here. Swathers on top, 13-7. Jake Proctor with 4, Ader Hernandez with 5, 2 for Micah Dawson, 2 for Tyler Ruwards. Carson Shaver hit a 3, 2 apiece for Cade Colglazier and Brady Hope on the other side of the stat sheet. Jake Proctor plays it on top, Reed Friesen. Micah, Isaac across, now Jake with it. Jake has it stripped away. Brady Hope comes up with a steal. Hope did not have numbers, slows it down. So Swathers in front by 6. As Hope trying to get some separation. Defense switching and hedging a little bit, and that will keep Brady Hope at bay. Hope on top, Smith. That's taking away Reed Friesen. Friesen finding Ruwards. Tyler Ruwards slicing through, and an offensive foul. What happened was Tyler lowered his shoulder just enough and picks up the offensive foul. And the first Swather foul committed at the 7:16 mark of our second quarter. Hope to bring it in. Swather's now showing full court pressure. They sag off into that man-to-man. As Hope guarded by Ruwards. Fitzpatrick looking to drive, stepping through. Jackson Fry checking in the lineup. They play it down low to Cole Glazier. Hope steps through, jump stop, tried to wrap it around down low, but Lane McGill steps in front of the pass and comes up with a steal. Jackson working near side, Adrian Hernandez. Hernandez drives in, lost it going up, gets it back, off the glass, up and good. Adrian Hernandez has 7 to lead the Swather offense. .6:22 to go. Cole Glazier backing it out. Easton Fitzpatrick, and a double dribble whistled. Lane McGill, Jackson Fry. Jackson gives it back. Jake Proctor, a 3 from deep, crawls in and off. Rebound, Easton Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick ahead, Reynolds. And Larned slows it down just a little bit. This is the pace that the Indians want to play. They want to slow it down and grind it out. A foul whistle away from the basketball will go against the Indians, as Fitzpatrick guilty of the illegal screen. He'll pick up his second personal foul. Lemus checking in the lineup. And Jake Proctor calling out the offense. Proctor with 4. Goes backdoor. Jackson Fry with off the assist from Lane McGill. And Jackson Fry with his first bucket of the game. And the Swathers now stretching the lead to 10. Ty Smith the other way. Driving and passes his pocket pick by Jake Proctor, who deflects it ahead. Lane McGill will get credit for the steal. Jake the other way. 15-foot elevated jumper in and out. Rebound Lane McGill like he was playing jump 21. And that'll be a full timeout taken here by Larned. They want 60 seconds to talk it over as a quick spurt by the Swathers have stretched the lead to a dozen.
Bradbury Group is a proud supporter of the Hesston High School Athletics. Bradbury is a family-owned custom equipment manufacturer headquartered in Mound Ridge. They are currently hiring for entry-level and advanced manufacturing careers. Bradbury's family environment, variety of changing work, opportunities to advance, and great benefits are unmatched. To learn more, visit bradburygroup.com.
Thank you to our sponsors who make this possible. So 5:18 to go here in this first half, and the Swathers have quickly a 6-0 spurt to stretch the lead.
I don't think Coach Roth was too happy about that first quarter playing by the Swathers. He probably challenged them to play harder on the defensive end, and make a basket, because everything was running out. Just find a way to get to the basket, and it'll eventually go in.
Go attack the rim. 19-7 the score. Swathers have attacked the rim as a quick 6-0 start to this quarter. And the Swathers showing full court pressure. Reynolds in the backcourt. Playing it across. Hope just gets it across the timeline. Brady Hope guarded by Jackson Fry. And I don't even think you can call what Jackson Fry plays defense. It's hounding. He's hounded by Jackson Fry all the time. As Hope hounded again by Fry. Because Jackson is an in-your-face defender. Reynolds picks up his dribble, goes down low. Cole Glazier, short corner, plays it back out. Down low, Hope in traffic. Nice little up and move by Brady Hope. Hope with his 4th point of the contest. On the nice little take, no look pass inside. Jay Proctor finds Micah Dalston, and the seniors connect for 2. There's a steal by Proctor. Proctor's picking up the tempo himself, cuts to the hoop, and scores. And Jake with 6 now, and here come the speed of the Swathers. And there's a near turnover. They force a turnover here as the full court pressure has picked up the tempo. Tyler Ruward's checking the lineup. Swathers, all of a sudden, they're out in front 23-9. They can score quickly. Reed Friesen catching on top lane. McGill. Let's go backdoor. Proctor straight away. Thought about a three. Jake working against Cole Glazier. Down low. Short corner. Reed Friesen plays it on top. They work it around Tyler Ruwards. Micah Dalston far corner. Dalston calling for help. Reed Friesen goes to work down low. Backs his way up and off the glass and up and in. Reed Friesen went one way, spun the other, and scored off the window. And the Swathers now lead 25-9. As it's a 12-2 run here by the Swathers with 3:45 to go. Hope has it deflected out of bounds. Save, or no, I shouldn't say save, but reeled in by a young lad on the far side. Quick dribble and a flip to the official. I think that was Jackson Gallion down there with a hot hands from the bench. 25-9 our score, second quarter here from the Shed. Brady Hope drives all the way down, lost it, and was deflected by Tyler Ruwards. The deflection will allow Larned to have the basketball. Hope plays it back on top. Reynolds finding Ty Smith. Smith picks up his dribble straight away, tosses it to Reynolds. Reynolds reels it in. There's Carson Shaver. Guarded by Micah Dalston. Cole Glazier. Back down low, Reynolds. 3:05 to go inside. Cole Glazier gets behind defenders and scores off the window. Cole Glazier with his fourth point of the contest. Reed Friesen, Micah Dalston on the far side. Dalston plays it on top. Dalston with a little ball fake to the elbow. Eric Schmidt is checked in the game. Dalston weaves his way through traffic, high off the glass, draws a foul, and Michael will shoot two.
Yeah, he was definitely hit across the arm while he shot there. That really affected the shot and how it didn't hit any of the iron.
So the smooth shooting senior to the stripe. Want to see how many S's I could get in one sentence. We were close. As Micah's basket or free throw will not go. That's the first miss from the charity line tonight for the Swathers. Second free throw, good. Micah makes good on one of two. Micah with 5 points. And Jackson Fry checks in the lineup. Micah will take a quick seat. 26-11, Swathers by 15. And back we go. Down low, the jumper by Jaden Smith misses, rebound pulled down. Eric Schmidt. Proctor the other way, Jake all the way to the bucket, coast to coast, and scores off the window. Jake with 8. And the Swathers by 17 as they're starting to stretch the lead. Smith on the far side. Taken away, there's Jackson Fry with a steal. Fry ahead, Reed Friesen catching. Reed somehow got the shot up, misses, gets his own rebound, pads his stats, he'll head to the line to shoot two. I say that padding the stats jokingly. I didn't have stats to pad. So Reed Friesen at the free throw line.
That was a great job of Reed by catching the ball with those long arms of his. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And the free throw crawls up, over, and down. Reed with 3 now. Adrian Hernandez, Lane McGill back in the lineup for the Big Red. Second free throw. Spins out, rebound Smith. Reynolds. Gives it to Smith. 1:47 to go. Jake Proctor bats the pass away, comes down with it. Proctor racing all the way in, off the glass, up the basket, counts, and Jake will shoot a free throw. And a chance to complete the three-point play. Foul charged. Tyler Reynolds. Reynolds with his second personal, and Proctor at the free throw line, and a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. That free throw good. Jake with 11 as Micah checks in. And the Swathers showing their full court pressure.
Back to the starting lineup.
Smith looking to get it in and nearly has it taken away. Shaver saves it. Smith down low, backs it out. Ty Smith gives it back. Brady Hope. Smith lost it out of bounds and went off of his foot and could not be tracked down by Lemus on the far side. Jake setting up that offense. Far side, Micah Dalston. Back on top, Jackson Fry. Jake catching, shooting three, splashing down. Jake Proctor's first three of the contest, 35-11 with just under a minute to go. And Proctor has 14.
It's been a lot in the last like 3 minutes. He has
Stolen by Jackson Fry. Fry racing all the way in, goes up and lays it in. And I saw Eli getting excited. He's seen Jackson Fry throw it down a couple times.
He definitely was throwing that down if the defender wasn't
There's
there.
a steal by Micah Dalston. Micah gives on top. Jake eyed the three, changes his mind, and the Swathers set their offense up. Jake stutter steps all the way in with the left hand off the window, and just like that, Jake has extended the lead, 39-11.
Is that 15?
I believe
16?
so. 16 now. Hope steps through with 12.9 to go, and the Swathers in front by
28.
28, a lot.
And it was 6 points at the quarter too, so
Yeah, it's a lot of points.
it's been a big jump.
39-11 the score. The Swathers have scored 26 in this quarter. 26, that's a lot of points in a quarter. Hope steps back, he'll fire a high-arching three. Missing a rebound, Lane McGill the heave, and we will go to the half. At the end of the first half, the Swathers lead the Larned Indians 39-18. We'll be back with the start of the second half right here on the Swather Sports Network. And welcome back here to the shed. Rusty Witcher with you here on the Swather Sports Network, about to be joined by Eli Roth. Swathers leading 39-11. Halftime scoring Cade Colglazier and Brady Hope, both with 4 for Larned. And 3 for Carson Shaver. Jake Proctor with 16 for the Swathers, 7 for Adrian Hernandez. 5 for Micah Dawson, 4 for Jackson Fry, 3 for Reed Friesen, 2 apiece for Tyler Ruertz and Lane McGillen. Off we go here into our third quarter. Swathers leading. As Swathers open in a 2-3 zone, a little different look here. And that one tossed away. Swathers forced a turnover. I won some chocolate-covered desserts I've been sharing with the Swather Sports Network kids up here, so wonderful, wonderful. Favorite time of year. Actually, basketball is my favorite time of year, so Swathers go back down as Jackson Fry off the glass up and good. Jackson Fry scores the first bucket of the third quarter. Swathers stretch the lead to 30, 41-11. Swathers in a 2-3 zone. Played in the corner here, Reynolds. Back on top. Reynolds, he'll try a 3, his 3, missing rebound, Micah Dawson. Dawson will bring the ball up the floor in a hurry. Micah Dawson gives it Jackson Fry. Fry plays it, Lane McGill. Jake Proctor, they'll work the ball around that perimeter. Larned in a zone, and the Swathers probably going to see some zone on Tuesday night against Haven as well. Micah Dawson cuts to the hoop and cannot score, and the ball taken in by Larned. As that one goes down low, Hope is fouled from behind. Foul was whistled on Adrian Hernandez. Adrian picks up his first personal foul. They play it back. The ball catching and over and back as Shaver couldn't come down with it. That's one that Shaver would like to have back and let it go into the backcourt. Go get it, and away you go from there. 41-11 our score, 6:38 to go. As that one nearly taken away, Micah Dawson, though, reels it in. Micah on top, Jake Proctor. Proctor steps through, goes no look, down solo, Jackson Fry. His shot was partially blocked, but Fitzpatrick got him with the hip, and Fitzpatrick whistled for his third. And Jackson Fry will be at the free throw line.
Ever since the end of the first quarter, the Swathers have been getting downhill and to the bucket, and it's really paid off for them.
So Jackson will shoot the southpaw. Let's fly the free throw. It's nothing but the net. Second chance upcoming. That free throw is good. And Jackson knocks down both free throws. 8 now for the RFK, the random Fry kid. 43-11, this score. As Hope drives all the way in, and his shot taken away. It might have been a pass attempt. Adrian Hernandez forces the turnover. Here comes Jackson Fry the other, or Jake Proctor the other way. His 3 a little short. Rolls up and in, shooter's roll, and Proctor with 19. 46-11 the score. Swathers have stretched the lead, 6 to go. As they'll work it around. Larned with it. Colglazier reels it in.
I think that ball was tipped.
Did a good job of tracking it down. Goes nearly tossed away. Hope with a nice save at the half-court stripe. Hope with a wraparound pass that's deflecting. Micah Dawson deflected. Colglazier could not hang on to it. And the ball goes back to the Swathers with 5.5 to go.
It's a great job on Adrian's part to pick up Jackson Fry's man after he overcommitted at the top of the key.
They go back door. Jackson Fry scores inside. Jackson with 10. And the Swathers have stretched the lead again. And continue to add to it. That ball tossed away on the far side.
Jackson Fry loves to backdoor cut and get easy layups. That's what he's the best at, and I think that's what he's going to do a lot of next year.
Reed Fries and Tyler Ruerich checking in the lineup as Jackson Fry and Lane McGill take a seat. I'd like to describe Jackson as slithery. Would that be a good description? He's slithery. He slithers to the hoop. They go back door. Reed Friesen in with a two-handed stuff. Reed Friesen jams it home. Slam and jam it with Reed Friesen, and the Swathers extend 50-11.
That was an awesome pick and roll play, and you knew as soon as Reed caught it and no one was around him, he's going to go two-hand slam. That's what his favorite move is. He doesn't like to run and dunk it on the run. He likes to just stand under the rim and two-foot slam.
If I was 6'6" and could do that, I would do it all the way too, but I can't. There's a timeout taken by Larned. They want to talk it over. They want full timeout to take it.
Hesston College receive a minimum scholarship package of 65% tuition, a discount over $19,000 per year at Hesston College when you meet the following criteria. Graduate from a high school within 50 miles radius of Hesston College. Live on campus, meet admission, acceptance standards. With your discount, you are guaranteed to pay less than the average price of K-State, KU, and Wichita State. Hesston College. Start here, go everywhere.
.449 to go. Swathers in control. And Eli, going back, he was 13-7 at the end of the first quarter, and it has been all Big Red from this point on. They threw some full court pressure, and they sped the game up.
That's exactly what Larned did not want to happen. They did not want the game to be sped up. They wanted to keep it in their pace. That's what they did for the first quarter, and Hesston struggled, but when Hesston made it their pace, they flew through the game.
So the Swathers leading 50-11. And Hope keys it in. Cade Colglazier goes to work, has it stripped away, nearly taking in, but Larned saves it. And some nifty footwork on the far side to keep possession by the Indians. The jumper by Ty Smith, too strong. Rebound Reed Friesen. Jake Proctor calling out the offense. Proctor with 19 on the contest. Leading the way. Proctor a little shake and bake as he'll back away. Micah Dawson, Reed Friesen. They're playing catch. Friesen in the far corner. Proctor catch, shoot, three, a little long. And the rebound falls right in the hands of Hope. Hope has his pass picked off by Reed Friesen. Micah Dalston lets fly the three, and that one crawls off. Reed Friesen skies for the rebound, but could not pull it in.
I think he was hoping for a ball that's coming off the front of the rim so he could yam that bad boy home.
The putback jam, Eric Schmidt and Isaac Sanchez in the lineup for the Swathers. As Hope guarded by Tyler Ruerich. Colglazier, far side, plays it on top. Reynolds trying to call out the offense. Larned looking for their first points in the quarter, 3.5 to play. Swathers just suffocating defensively. Reynolds near side. Colglazier goes down low, nobody home. Proctor with a steal. Proctor driving, going all the way in, and lays up and in. Kind of lost his handle going up, but scored.
I think he slipped on
a little bit, scores anyway.
Line.
Kind of gathered himself and did want the jam, but made sure that he made the layup anyway. That jumper will not drop. Rebound Eric Schmidt.
Jake right back at his average.
21. Proctor feeds down low. Perfect pass. Pick and go. The give and go. Reed Friesen finding Isaac Sanchez. And Sanchi off the window, 54-11. Smith. Working drives in. A foul whistle against the Swathers with 2:29 to go. Reed picks up his second personal foul. Ty Smith at the free throw line where he will shoot 2. And the first free throw, good by Smith. Jaden Smith and Lem is checking in the lineup. Ethan Lem is also in. Free throw from Smith on the way. Does not drop. Rebound Jackson Fry. Jake Proctor, 21 points in the contest. High post, Lane McGill. Eric Schmidt launches a 3. His 3 will not drop. Proctor fighting for the loose ball. Rebound taken in. Eric Schmidt pulls it away. Proctor on the far side. And there's a foul whistle. Shot was, I missed what happened. I was looking at my phone, it went off, and I was getting an important text message. 54-12, Swathers in front.
Jake Proctor went to drive to the lane and he stuttered and carried.
Turnover, giving the ball to Larned. Hope plays it inside Jaden Smith. Back out Ty Smith. Working on the far side. That one has stripped away. Swathers forced the turnover. Isaac Sanchez with a minute and a half. Offensive foul whistled on the Swathers. Lane McGill whistled for his first personal foul. Talon Reynolds checking in the lineup. That one stripped away and near save by Jackson Fry. And Jackson had about 3 kids right down the front row that were big fans. .121 to go. Smith wraps it around. The jumper by Lemus in and up and in.
Shooter's roll, as they call it.
Shooter's roll, living clean. Micah Dawson on the far side. Driving all the way in, off the glass, missing rebound, Adrian Hernandez. Adrian lowered his shoulder, guilty of the charge, picks up foul number 2.
I knew that one as soon as the defender fell over, he was definitely charged.
Swathers in control here. Far side, Lemus, Jaden Smith. Reynolds thought about a 3. Quickly closed down by Colton Diller, who snuck in the game while I wasn't looking. That 3 does not drop. And Micah Dawson setting up for the last shot here with the Swathers leading. And out in front, in control. Micah works, far side Lane McGill. Down low, Adrian Hernandez with 10. Adrian stepping through with 7. Back on top, Colton Diller. He'll jump his jumper up and good. Colton Diller scores down low. The desperation, he will not go. We've played 3 quarters. Swathers lead 56-14. We'll be back right here on the Swathers Sports Network. And welcome back to the shed. Fourth and final quarter. This quarter will be running clock rules, so it will be a very quick quarter here. Jake Proctor with 21 points plays it over Lane McGill. Go back door, Reed Friesen inside. His shot is a little bit short. That rebound saved by Larned. Nice work, footwork, and handwork to force the save. Reynolds steps through. Jaden Smith on top. Fitzpatrick has Larned works the ball around on the far side. As there's an offensive foul whistled on Larned. And that is on Easton Fitzpatrick, his fourth. Carter Gonzalez checking in the lineup for the Swaddlers.
So is Blake Hansen on the far side.
Thank you. I didn't see Blake sneak in there. Blake checks in. Jake setting this offense up for the Swaddlers. Reed Friesen far side. Jake looking to drive all the way in. Elevates and scores. Jake Proctor now with 23 points. Stepping through, Brady Hope draws contact. Foul was whistled on Blake Hansen. He picks up his first personal foul. So Blake gets his name in the scorer's book. Reynolds.
That was a travel, yep.
Drug his foot, yep. Tyler Ruertz, Micah Dalston. Jackson Fry, Lane McGill checking in. Isaac Sanchez checks in.
Tyler Ruertz checked in too.
As Jake will take a seat, finishing the night with 23. Tyler on the far side. The near side, rather. Go back door inside. Lane McGill off the glass, up and good. Lane with 4. Scores down low. Swathers in front, 60-14. 5.5 to play here. The clock winding down on this Friday night of basketball. There's a foul whistled. Asher, Dutchendorf checking in. Eric and Colton check in as the seniors starting to take seats. Night is done for the starting 5. 4:51 to go. That ball taken away by Isaac Sanchez. Isaac driving all the way in, reverses inside. Eric Schmidt off the glass, up and good. Eric with his first field goal. He has 2. Down low, and that's a tie-up possession arrow. Possession arrow staying with the...
There comes the freshman, Maddox Williams. Always love it when he's in the game.
Maddox checking in, yeah. A 3 from the near side. That is up, that is good by Carson Shaver, his second 3 of the contest. Colton Diller backs it out. Maddox plays it over. Eric dials up a 3. His 3 will not drop. Rebound taken in, Ty Smith. Smith ahead.
Swather's just slowing it down now, running the offenses.
I will make sure that I got the names right for Larned, who's set to check in with 3 minutes ago. Martin, Reagan, and Crosby all at the scorers table, and they will get a chance to check in. Carter and Blake check in the lineup. So 2:35 to go. It's all Hesston. Foul whistled on the floor. Yeah, 1-and-1 here for Larned. And the foul charge to Carter Gonzalez. Carter picks up his first personal.
I think if Carter would have fell over, it would have been a charge, just in my opinion.
The free throw by Tristan Reagan is up and good. Reagan, a 6-foot freshman. Makes good on some varsity time, gets a varsity point. Second free throw will not drop. Rebound, pull down Carter. 62-18 our score. They go back door, Carter inside, off the glass, high off the window, up and good.
With that basket, it makes sure that everybody on the varsity has scored now this year.
Oh, I did not know that. Nice catch. Well
the other day in Halstead.
That one's stolen by Colton Diller. Colton racing all the way down. Adrian Hernandez calling for Colton to dunk it. And Colton comes up a little bit short.
Doesn't seem too happy about that.
How about taking away that foul committed by Asher. Asher Dutchendorf with his first personal foul.
Just like the last game, a foul with about a minute to go. And running clock is going to pretty well milk the clock. And
Asher picks up his first
0.
personal foul. Yep. Free throw does not drop for Carter Crosby. Maddox will bring the ball to the floor. 30 seconds to go here from the shed. Blake plays it off, the catch across. Maddox lets the three go. His three, good. Maddox Williams knocks a three down. And that one nearly taken away. And as Carter picks it up, and the clock winding down here as the Swathers continue their winning streak, 16-1 for Hesston. That's 16 straight wins. Right now, as Hesston continues their momentum, the final score, 67-18. Give me a quick second here to do some tallying of our points. So for Larned, they were led in scoring by Carson Shaver. He had 6. 4 for Cade Colblazer. 4 for Brady Hope. 2 for Ethan Lemons. And a single point apiece for Ty Smith and Tristan Reagan. On the other side of things, Jake Proctor, 23 points for Mr. Proctor. 10 for Jackson Fry. 7 for Adrian Hernandez. 5 for both Micah Dalston and Reed Friesen, including a nice throwdown there by Reed. 4 for Lane McGill, and then 2 points apiece for Tyler Ruritz, Isaac Sanchez, Eric Schmidt, Colton Diller, and Carter Gonzalez. Each all had 2 points. Eli, and that's going to do it for us. We'll be back right here Tuesday night, Swathers hosting Haven in the H-Town Grudge matchup, which will be a major postseason implication for both
squads. One of the biggest games all year.
That's going to do it for us. We got our camera person down there. Give a quick little wave all the way across. We're going to call it a night for Eli Roth. I'm Rusty Witcher saying thank you and good night.